along with Steve Woodland. We're glad to have him again on the show. He's no stranger. He's no visitor. He is the show. He is the show. Y'all don't told me he the show. He the show. Yeah, I'm just him put. I'm just putting him on. That's all. He, he should have his own show. Where he got it? It's this one. It's his show. I'm just gonna let him eat, and we're gonna sit back and watch. But once again, though, we want to thank everybody for tuning in from the past. I got a lot of response about the thing that we did for Coach Prime. Everybody telling me about it and how much they enjoyed watching the replay. So they had a wish to know they were live. But I'm just glad y'all went on and watched it and shared it. Got a lot of views on the first one, a lot of views on the second, and we just want to let y'all know how much we appreciate it. But also, don't forget this Thursday, I'll be going live again with Greg Said It, and this Sunday with Raw the Man Media, Coach Dre, Mr. Woodland, and we got some guests that's gonna join. It'll be my pregame show. So we down to 9 games left. 9 games, I mean 9 days left. 9 days left before the first game. And I'm ready. Because I'm running out of stuff to talk about, end up talking about the same old thing. So we got it down on paper. Now we're trying to put it on the field and so we can come back and talk about it. But tonight, we're gonna talk about Colorado football team is making progress and we're still approaching the season open. So I saw the press conference today with three coaches, Phil Loho, uh, Coach Hart, and one more. Who's the other? You see the press conference today, Mr. Steve?
I saw two of them. Was it Phillips? I saw Hart. I
I
saw
saw Phil
Hart,
Loho,
and it was
Coach
Hart.
Hart, the defensive line coach.
Your boy, your boy, your boy, your boy.
Uh,
The one who played with Seattle.
yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel Lewis. I saw their
Dan,
press conference today, and I heard they said some interesting things right there. I said, "Whoa!" I said, "Okay." I said, "That's
Lewis.
what I'm talking about."
Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis. Hey, what's
Mhm.
up? What's up, brother man? What's up,
What's up,
four?
fellas?
What's up, 414? Jay, appreciate y'all for tuning in. But yeah, they said some interesting things. It sound like, well, like I say, some competition still going along, but it's just hard for me to believe, Mr. Willis, that
Linebackers.
Phil Loho ain't made up his mind about this offensive line. I know he's on. People are watching Coach Prime and the coaching staff. Like, man, but anyway, I'm gonna take what he said. He's still trying to find that five that blend together and work together. I think they don't find the five. I think they know the five. I seen Khalil back out there. I talked to him Sunday when we went out there. I talked to him.
Mhm.
And he was telling me he was watching the show and everything. Shout out to him. He said he fine, he ready to go. He said he'll start back right. I think he started back to yesterday. He tell me he's gonna start back Monday. But anyway,
Cool. Mhm.
so what you think about the offensive line?
I think the offensive line, Coach Field has them in the right direction. He has them uncomfortable, which is a good thing because what you don't want is everybody, oh man, this offensive line gonna be great. Because once they start hearing that, are they gonna keep doing the work that they normally do? And the next thing that you have is this here that I like about the offensive line. I think when Coach Field Load Host said that he doesn't know, I think he's working on his top seven that he's going to be putting into the game,
Okay.
putting people mix and match in certain groups, and that's a good thing because what happens then is if something happens to one of them, for example, let me give you this here: Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson was injured. Now he's working his way back. Tyler Johnson was one of the highest rated. He was the highest rated one in the transfer portal as far as guards. So when you're looking at that, he's working his way back into playing and getting himself on the field. So he's getting ready. Coach Lodo got to look at who does he move? Who does he move? What do we do when I got Mayers over there and I got Benson and I got him? What do I do? But it's a good thing to have because what those young men need to realize is this one here. Let me hit you with this one here, and we can move on. If y'all remember the defensive end that they had last year, McClintock, McClendon,
Yeah,
McClendon that played with us last year. This young man is getting ready to make the mind. He didn't play a lot. You know what I'm saying? But he played. He played at different spots in there, and he showed and he gave 100%. And so when Coach Prime goes and he talks to these other general managers and other teams, he tells them, give this person a chance because this person can do it. Now he's gonna turn around a person who didn't play a lot of minutes for CU, but he's gonna make the Miami Dolphins team. And that's what the players need to realize. Quit getting focused on, hey, I'm starting, instead of getting focused on I'm working on my craft and I'm perfecting my craft so that when I got the opportunity for the next league, I'm able to make a team.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Uh, but I had about 7 scouts out there today. The video that I saw, Buffalo Bills, man, Coach Prime got some boy. He got some connection. That
Seattle,
whole
but
team got some connection. It might not be just Coach Prime bringing them in. It could be some of them other coaches bringing some of they people that they know that just got to get approved by Coach Prime. So you got to look at that too.
B Watts, what's bringing them in is talent. You got first round picks on that team, and when you got that kind of talent on that team, you would be dereliction of duty if you weren't going there to see what's going on. The Denver Broncos should have a bed up there to make sure that when it comes time for picking a team, and I'll give an example. Weaver should have never went to the Arizona Cardinals. Denver was right there. Ain't nowhere in the world. I'm glad he did go to Arizona because that'll be a quicker way to make that team. But
Right.
still, you Denver should have been on that. You should not let that. But in the future, I don't think no talent is going to leave out of CU without Denver being the one and saying, "Hey, if they don't get drafted, they're going to be on Denver's team as far as a camp," which is a good thing.
Okay. Uh, like I said, man, them scouts out there, and it's just amazing they haven't played a game yet. That the people are coming up there to see the talent that's on Coach Prime team, and the main media is discrediting them that they like they don't have this such and such a type of talent on the team, but we've been following them all summer, and we looking at the talent and the depth that they have, especially where Coach Prime went on and said the last week you got 7, 8 players on the defense side. He think they gonna be playing in the NFL. You know, he ought to know. He's right there working with them every day. He ought to know what kind of talent he has.
He definitely does. And what's going to happen is this one here. You as a general manager, you lose your job if you don't select players. And you
Right.
not only the drafting ain't the key to good teams. The key to good teams, you got to be able to bring in people that you didn't draft, and that you saying, "Hey, I want you to come on here and make the practice squad so that you can transition those players on your team because you need players when people get injured, like what's going on now in the NFL. Do you see all of these guys getting injured? And even college, do you see all these people getting injured? So why aren't they criticizing those coaches for playing their players the way they playing them and they getting those injuries? You're not seeing that with CU because CU is taking when Coach Prime said you ain't putting your hands on them, it's a reason. If they get injured, let's get injured in a game, not in practice.
Yeah, hey, made a good point right there. But when we look at the offensive line, I think the glue to the offensive line is going to be Tyler Brown because he's versatile. And no matter what going on, he can play either position on the offensive line. Talked to Neely. Neely told me a couple of weeks ago, Tyler Brown is the only player that don't play every position, and we just haven't seen it yet. He don't play. He don't play. He don't play center more than he don't play anything. I said, what? Yeah, I'm just telling you I'm telling you what's going on, Mr. White. We just haven't put it out there. But he said also Khalil Benson don't play every position but center. Now I looked at that too. I said, okay, so they really are experimenting about what's going on with this offensive line. They're trying to find that perfect, uh, perfect alignment before they enter the first game. So maybe Theoloho is still searching for that. Like I said, the perfect line for because they're gonna be playing. When you look at their schedule, they're gonna be playing different types of teams. You know,
Yep.
North Dakota State. gonna be an 80% running team, right?
Hmm.
And when you look at Nebraska, they got a freshman quarterback. You really think they're gonna put that ball in his hand?
No,
Nah,
sir.
man, they're gonna run the ball, man. So when you look at the offensive side and the defensive line that for Colorado, that defensive line is making that offensive line better because they got some hound dogs on that defensive line. Boy, man, look at the coaching that they got over there on the defensive side of the ball. Special defensive line. You got Warren Sapp, Daniel Lewis, and you got the dude that came from Mississippi. What his name?
Mississippi Valley State, Dancy, Coach
Dan.
Dancy.
And you got Dan. All three good coaches. And
And you
boy,
got
they
a
be
Dallas,
fired
and you
up.
got a
Boy, they
Dallas
be
Thomas,
telling boy.
and you got a Dallas Thomas who played with the Baltimore Ravens.
Right. You got him too, to do, along with the DC coordinator. So the pressure and the teaching that they giving to that defensive line, it got to make that, even though in this past off campus scrimmage game, the offensive line kind of, hey, they struggle. But still, that defensive line gonna make them better and get them ready for this first game.
Yes, they can make iron sharpens iron, B Watts. And what people need to realize this one here, you're not seeing the whole story. All we're seeing is bits and pieces. You're not seeing when that offense is dominating that defense and driving that ball down their throat. You're not seeing
Right,
that. What we're
right.
seeing is bits and pieces, and because of that, that's a good thing. Because what happens with people, people just run it. Oh man, I saw this in the defense and defense and defense. Then you turn around and Thursday happens, and that offense just rolling down that field. And then you're looking like, man, what happened? No, ain't nothing happened. They played a very good defense. I was thinking about it when Coach Prime made that comment. Man, we got 7 people on that probably gonna make the NFL on that defense. As far as not might not get drafted, but are going to have an opportunity to play in the NFL. Man, I started thinking about it. I was like, he ain't lying. So I say he ain't lying, and I start counting them. I say he is not lying. I say because I was like, if that's the case, that defense is going to be a very good defense. I'm not
They
saying
gonna be
they're going
they
to be
go
number one. I'm not
they
saying
go
they're going to be number one. But
I'm
what I
saying
am
I'm gonna say they gonna be the number one defense in the Big 12, bro. Look, hey, come on. All right, he said he had 7-8. Come on.
saying,
First one, BJ
Hood,
Green.
BJ
I'm going with
Green,
BJ Green. I'm starting on the line first. BJ Green. Is
got you.
BJ Green NFL talent to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. My second person on the defensive line. Block Bully. Shadows. Is he?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
he,
two.
he's definitely a fifth round. I can see him a fourth or fifth
Right.
round.
I ain't saying they going first, second, or
Yep,
third.
yep,
I'm talking about I believe they gonna hit that name call.
yep.
If
They'll hit that
not,
name call.
all right, we got DJ
Go
Green,
go to the
two,
cornerback. Go to the
we got
cornerback.
Block Bully. I'm starting my way up front, I'm working my way back. Block Bully. Y'all help me out if y'all
Shane Coach.
uh
Shane
if
Coach gonna hear it. Shane Coach might not get drafted, but he's gonna make a team.
if you're in the chat, y'all want to play, come along with us. Put a name down in the comment section. Who you think on the defensive side that
Northside
you
did a
might
good one. Northside
have
did a good one. Ryan
that
Buell.
okay
That's a
that you
good one.
okay that you might think Coach Ryan said you got 7, 8 players that might go to the NFL next year. Put a name down in the comment who y'all think. What's up, Coach Dre?
What's up,
All
Coach?
right,
Ryan
I'm
Buell.
saying
Let's go,
BJ
Ryan
Green.
Buell.
I'm saying Block Bully. I don't know about Ryan. I ain't gonna put him down. Not yet. Not yet.
I said he's going to get an opportunity to make a roster, and I can with him because
Okay.
if you watch, he's a Pittsburgh Steeler type player because he can move around. I've seen him stand up over the center and drop back and play coverage like a linebacker, and he was able to make plays. So he's a talented dude.
Right.
And they will
Right.
make him out. He ain't gonna be J.J. Watts, but they could do something. Thank you, young man. That Hayes, we
Oh
forgot
yeah,
about Hayes.
I'll definitely go with. I think Deon Hayes.
Oh,
Deon
he's
Hayes.
NFL talent. He's NFL talent.
Yeah. I ain't putting no question mark about his name, but that. All right, that's my three right there.
Okay.
All right, on the line, still on the line, stand on the line. Barnes still got a couple more years.
Yeah, he got a couple more years.
Yeah, he got a couple more years. Let's say I
Yeah.
can't. What
And we're
about
not.
Sam Ogulari? Is Sam come out
No,
this year?
no, we're not. Well, I'm not looking at him coming out.
He ain't coming out.
I'm not because his season won't be big, and I don't think because he has a couple more
Shit.
years. I'm just saying, unless he has a
I
big
know he's.
season,
I think
unless
he's
he
gonna
has a big
start.
season.
Oh, I'm looking for. I believe he's gonna start.
No, he could
I'm
start.
serious. He
I,
started. He started Friday night.
but the problem goes with McCoy doing what he doing with the production and actually doing it in practice
Who?
and the game. McCoy cutting into that.
Tajay McCoy. I don't think he's gonna start.
No, he don't
But
have
if
to
he
start.
is, how many years? How many years he got left though?
McCoy got some years because he number
Yeah,
fresh. Yeah, he got some. He got some years.
yeah. I think. Boy, I'm gonna put Sam down.
Put Sam
I
down.
think Sam's going. I
Okay.
think he's going. I'm gonna go on your list next. All right. That's four. Now I need
Okay.
three more. All right. Looking at the linebacker group, man. All right. I'm through with the
Thank
Tigers.
you,
I'm
Coach
through with
Dre. Hill Green. That's the first.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's the
He
one.
agreed. Yeah, yeah. He agreed going, and he
And
gonna start.
JB gonna make special teams for a team squad, but he'll make a squad like that because of what he's so versatile.
All
JB can
right.
do it all. JB can do it all.
Okay. I'm gonna go on your list that I ain't got Jibby on mine.
No,
I
I'm
got
not saying he's not getting drafted. I ain't say drafted. I said he's going to be
right.
so versatile. He'll be able to make a team. He'll be able to get onto a roster.
Okay. All right. So I got BJ Green, Block Bully,
Yep.
Deon Hayes. I got
Yep.
Sam Okalaka, and I got
Yep.
Hill Green. Don't find. Now I'm gonna name two more. I
Whoa, whoa,
think
whoa! You
Shiloh was
said
just
Green
drafted.
twice.
I got huh?
Did you say Green twice?
I got BJ Green, Hill
Block.
Green,
Okay.
Block Bully, Hayes, Sam, Shiloh, and Travis. Them myself right there. Them
Uh,
myself. And prime one line. Now we can go over yourself.
what? Did you say the? Did you say the boy from Liberty,
Which one?
Hodge, Preston Hodge?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Preston
Yeah.
Hodge is for sure.
That's hard.
Preston Hodge gonna get drafted
All
before
right,
the
that's
rest of
eight.
them.
That's eight on the defensive side gonna play in the NFL. I ain't saying they all gonna get drafted. First round, second round, third round, but they gonna make a team next year. Them the
And
seven, them the seven, them the eight I got. Now we're finna go over your eight. Give me your first one.
my first one has to be BJ. My
Green.
BJ Green.
Okay.
My second one's gonna be Preston Hodge. I'm going on who I think the highest ones. My BJ
All
then Preston Hodge for me.
right.
Then I would go with the block bully.
Okay.
Then I would go with Hayes.
Hayes.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going with Hill. I think Hill Green's gonna have an outstanding season.
I do too. All right. That's five.
Then I'm gonna do Shiloh.
All right. That's six.
And my seven, I people might laugh, but man, they coach if the way Coach Prime is going to play Trevor Woods is going to get. Watch what I tell you.
I ain't said that
Trevor Woods,
this your list. I ain't got
Trevor,
nothing to do with your list, bro.
and it might be the seventh round. It
Okay. You want it trouble, you said okay. Well,
position
I ain't know
put
about
him in a
that.
position where he gonna get quite a few interceptions as a linebacker, and they know they can play him as linebacker and free safety and special team. He'll be a good pickup for a team.
Okay. All right. You got
So
BJ Green, Hard, Block Bullet, Hayes, Hill Green, Shiloh, and Trevor Wood. Who else? That's seven.
and this,
All right, coach.
but I hope he get drafted before then because he's a very talented professional guy. So he'll be
All
a
right.
great person to have on there.
So them your eight. So
That my eight.
all right. So you don't think Travis gonna get drafted?
I'm not even. I don't even count Travis. Travis is a first round pick. Travis could be the first pick in the draft, so I don't
So
count
you saying
Travis.
they gonna have nine off the defense side? No, I'm just saying, no, I'm going down the list. No, not just getting drafted, but also as a free agent. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, man. Draft. Coach Ryan said draft. He think he
Let's
got
go
seven,
draft
eight.
it. I think drafted. I'll just cut it down to seven. I'll say seven. I say seven. Seven
Well, you got to
drafted. I
take
just
two of them out then. You got nine.
well, if I'll take Coates off because that'll be a tweener, and if I take
Okay.
Coates off, the other one I'd have to take off would have to be Woods. I'd have to take Woods off then. I'd have to
All
take
right.
him off.
Yeah. And you ain't got to worry. I'll take them out for you. Yeah. Yeah. But here you go. I'm just messing with
Boy,
you.
you terrible.
Okay. All right.
Boy,
We
you
better
terrible.
compare. All right. Let's compare my list and your list, and we're going to have a debate about it. All right. All right. And
Let's
what they
go.
bring to the table. Because, ain't no need to keep talking about the same old stuff all the time. Let's make it interesting. We got 127 people tuning in tonight. If y'all don't mind, hit that like button and share the videos and subscribe to the channel and put the names down in the chat. Who you think? Coach Ryan said he got 7 or 8 players he think on the defensive side will be drafted on a NFL team next year. Now we ain't talking about no freshmen like DJ McKenna or nothing like that. We talking about the players that gonna come out. I'm gonna read some of the names that y'all have listed so far, and then me and Mr. Wood are gonna go on. All right, you fine with that, bro? All right. T T Heat say Sam. Okay, I agree with you that. Carl W said Shiloh. Coach Dre said Shiloh. Man, okay, what y'all got to hold this. DJ H said BJ Green. He got Coates. He got Hill Green. He got Shadoza. He got Shiloh. He got Trevor Woods. Simeon Craig. And he got Hodge. Boy, Simeon Craig. Now that's gonna be a man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't, man. That's something to talk about. We're gonna talk about that one. We're gonna talk. We're gonna come back to him. We're gonna. Well, he threw the boomerang in that there. I got all about my boy. East Coast Care. What's up, man? Sam Okalaga can go this year. I believe he is. I believe he is. Northside. McNeil. Uh, that's a question mark. Coach Dre said Hill Green. Kevin Copeland said Hill Green and Trevor Woods. Jose said Bentley. He said Bentley might get drafted. I ain't know what y'all on that. Bentley, 414 said Bentley gonna go as a free agent. I can go with that. JB has 1 more year. Yeah, he do. JB got 1 more year, and he gonna go. East Coast Kev said Bentley. Northside say Wood. Kevin Copeland said Hodge. Coach Dre said Woods going to make a team. T Heat said Preston. Man, oh man, I forgot all about this dude, but I don't know. I don't know about that East Coast kid. You might have a good point though, Carter. TC Carter. Depends on how he get off this year, man. You never know. TR said Preston Hodge. East Coast kid said DJ McKinnon. Not right now, East Coast. Not right now. He got 2 or 3 more years put in. You know what I'm saying? It's based off the year this year. Yeah, DJ ain't leaving this year. Okay. Travis is the highest one from Kevin Cup. Okay. TC going, TC Carter, T Carter going free agent. Okay, I go with that. I go with that. What about Travis? We named Travis. Let's see who anybody else say that we didn't say. Prime TR said Prime know what he's talking about. Okay, I agree with you. Hayes, we said Hayes. TR, somebody else brought up Simeon Craig. Okay, all right. Make sure you hit that like button. You right, Coach Dre. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about Cameron Simeon Craig. Boy, now I look at his size. I look at man, is he a safety? I know it's safety in college. Is he a safety or a cornerback in the NFL with his size?
His
What?
his size is the if he was just a little bigger, boy. But and that's where he could excel. And plus, he's
Right.
such a professional. He's such a professional. He's
True.
a guy. He's a guy that you want back there. I think Tr for saying that he's a ball. He is a ball hawk,
He is a
and
ball
because
hog,
and
PR.
and,
Yeah.
and what call him the I forgot old boy's name, but played with LSU. He wasn't big at all, but he
Now he was.
played.
I know what you're talking about. I know
Yeah, you
exactly
know.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
The honey
he
badger.
played.
Appreciate it, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you. So he had heart, and all I'm saying is this one here: the NFL is all about opportunities.
Right.
He he is going to get an opportunity because of what he brought to Colorado, and because of the relationship he has with Coach Prime and Coach Livingston. I can see Coach Livingston giving him a nod, saying, "Hey, being a defensive back coach that he is, and being in the NFL as long as he has, he's going to get an opportunity." And if he gets an opportunity, he is going to make a squad.
So,
And hear what
so
I'm
you ain't
saying.
saying you're gonna get drafted. You say
I ain't
somebody
no, I'm
might
not
bring him
saying he's
on.
getting drafted. I'm
Okay, 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 okay. I go with that. He'll
for
get what I'm saying.
Stillman Craig, you don't want to get if you're not going to get drafted in the top 4 rounds. It's better for him to go on and get an unrestricted free agent because he could just do 2 years in the NFL and then get him a contract, then get paid. Because if he excels, then he could turn around and say, "Hey, you can't do like a team that goes in the first or second round. They own you when you're in the first and second round. As an unrestricted free agent, I get to pick my team pretty much if you have those relationships where you can go to a place where you're needed and you have open positions where you can make it, and then you can build yourself up to become the player that you want to become there. So it'll be a great opportunity for him. So I can see him succeeding. I'm never going to say a player is not going to succeed because it's what is in their mind and in their heart. So he can do it. He can do it, and I think he is going to do it. But I
Yeah.
don't think he's getting drafted. And the
Right.
only reason he's not getting drafted is because it's going to be hard for him with the defense that they have this year. Shiloh is not going to lead the team in tackles.
Oh
That is
no.
not going to happen. Not going to
Right.
happen this year. I can tell
No.
you that now. Shiloh is going to get 1/3 of those hits. If Shiloh get hits, he gonna have to run in when somebody's standing him up, and he gonna have to do a 15 yards coming down there to hit somebody. So
Right.
he's gonna be lonely back there. And Craig, what he's gonna have to do, he's gonna have to do like he did in USC game. He's gonna have to get interceptions. That's where
Right.
he's gonna show out for the NFL. He has to be that ball hawk like RJ, the guy in the thing here saying, and make plays.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. Let's go about list. Uh, man, we got the same. We got the same people. I don't think you have. You just don't have Sam Oklahoma, but we'll get to it. We'll discuss. All right. We're gonna start with BJ Green. What type of year BJ Green got to have to get drafted in the NFL next year?
BJ Green don't have to do nothing but cause commotion. That's all he need to do. Because what NFL GM look at is this one here. What happens? Does he pop off the film? Does he pop off the film? And he does. When you see him, he pops. It's certain players you watch and you be like, it's something different about him. His speed, his aggression, the fact that you're going to have to bring another person over to assist you with him, it's a problem. So he's going to cause a whole lot of problems, which is going to put his stock up. And then you're going to have the fact that he's going to have other people on the other side, and he has what he has this year that he didn't have at ASU. He can rest. He can go over there and be like, "Hey, we need to sit you out here. We got some more dogs that need to hunt," and he's fresh the entire game. So he's going to do very well. He is going to do very. I think he's going to get double-digit sacks there this year. He's going to get 10 or more easily. And I also think he's going to sack the quarterback, pick the ball up, and return it for a touchdown. I can see that happening for him too. Because when you hit people as hard as he hit them, as long as he hit them the right way or come down and strike at the ball, he's going to have an opportunity to score. So he's going to do well.
Okay. Hey, good take. Good take on BJ Green. All right. All right. The next player that me and you agreed on that Coach Prime say he had 7 or 8 players that gonna get drafted. The second player, we gave you BJ Green. Second player that me and Mr. Woodland came up with and we agreed with was Lot Booker. I think the way he take on the other team He demands double teams, and so it won't be no wash down now. It gonna free up your linebacker to come up with a clear shot to make a tackle. I think he's just strong. He's smart,
Exactly. He's very smart.
and yeah. When I watched him the film,
Hmm.
I think he played Texas that year. That
Yep.
game I saw,
Yep. Hmm.
he was doing exactly what I think he's gonna do to North Dakota State. He's gonna take on that guard, and he's gonna take on that fullback, and he's gonna free up the linebacker.
I can't argue with you. The block bully has this going for him. The block bully, you can't move him. He's a plug. He's a stump. It's a stump. Nothing moves in that direction. You're not moving him. You're not moving him. You're not moving him back. That's not going to happen because I done saw some big boys. It wasn't just Texas. I saw other teams that he played. He doesn't move. And what I like about him, he's so smart. I watched games when he played Texas and a couple other games where he understood, oh, they getting ready to do a draw or they getting ready to do a string. And he was smart enough to know he held the man with one hand and he waited because he knew what they were doing and he threw him and went and made the tackle because he's so low at the ground.
Strong, that
He,
boy, strong.
and what people don't realize, last year he was injured. He said
Right.
he got injured the second game or something. His ankle, somebody rolled over his ankle. So can you imagine your ankle is jacked up and you're still performing at the level he did? He's healthy now, and he's gonna be a problem. And the next thing he has
He
going for
really
him,
is.
the next thing he has going for him, he's not going to play as much as he did in Houston because you have a rotation that'll go for him. So he'll have a nice rotation for that one. And the only thing that I will say on the block bully, if the block bully added one thing to his repertoire, which is a pass rush. If
Right,
he
right,
if he if he got himself like Warren Sappy talk about,
right,
if he could get that,
right.
it would put his draft stock up tremendously. That's
It
the
look
only
like he
thing.
don't have the speed like McNeil don't got.
But
He just got strength.
he got the strength, but in foot, that's just like Barnes. You can't be a one trick pony. You can,
Right.
but when you're a one trick pony, what happens is this
You
here:
limiting yourself.
you limit yourself on where you're going to go. What happens is if he learns a move, a go to move, his stock, because there's nothing you can do with him. Now he's in space and he's making plays in the backfield. That's when you start making cheddar. You know, you can stop somebody. That's going to be a good career, 10 years, 12 years in the NFL. But when you start getting close to that quarterback and that running back, that's when they start paying a little bit more. So Bully is awesome. But I just think if I was on him, I say, hey,
Right. Hey, I go with you. I believe. I agree with everything you just said, Steven. Hey, if you're tuning in right now, you're watching Sports Talk. We'll be watching entertainment along with Steve Woodland. We want to ask one thing. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the videos. Hit that bell notification. It'll let you know whenever we go on air. Don't forget, on Thursday, I got Greg said it at 8
oh
p.m.
yeah,
On
man,
Sunday, don't you forget, this Sunday, I'm
Coach
having
Dre.
I'm having my pregame show right here on Sports Talk with B Watts Entertainment. I got Coach Dre, Rod the Man, Stephen Woodley coming back with me, and I got four guests, maybe five. I got to figure out how I'm gonna work that thing out on time. I got RK, got Jake, a DNVR. I got Uncle Nealon. All those gonna be on one panel at the same time, and also I got my buddy, Life in Football, Mr. Colton. So we'll be here Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. All right. Now, our third person, me and Mr. Whitley is talking about. Coach Prime said he got 7 players on the defensive side should that might be drafted. He think they should be drafted by the NFL this year. All right. Third person, Deon Hayes. I think he's tremendous. BJ Green stole the thunder from him, from the height wise. But if he had never came on the scene, we'll be talking more about Dayon Hayes. But during this season, if he get off like I think he is, we're gonna be talking about him a lot. I think Dayon Hayes is the quiet assassin for Colorado this year.
I, he's gonna. I think he's gonna definitely excel. But he came out and he told him he was the best player
He came out
defensively
and
of
said
it.
it.
Now that's what
He
he
said
said.
it.
That, that,
And
that,
so
that,
far, to me,
that's
he
what
gonna
you
back it
said,
up.
Joe. That's what you said, Joe. That's what you said. Now, I, when he made that statement, what really happened was McCoy eyes popped up, Green eyes popped up. You know, Quincy Wick. You had some men coming there, and as a man, you like dog. You come a little strong, but I like it. But I
Yeah.
got to show you. You ain't coming in here talking about you just gonna run this show. But getting back to Hayes, I will say this one here. The only thing I would add to Hayes is this. Hayes needs to me, this is just me. I think BJ knows what he's gonna do when he's rushing.
Yeah.
BJ, if you listen to Warren Sapp always asks, what's your game plan? I think when BJ goes in there, he has a game plan. I'm not saying Hayes don't, but you can tell sometimes Hayes just going there
He's
and
a power.
bulldoze.
He's a power rush.
Yeah, but you can't. But if
I
you
know.
all you do is power rush,
That's all he do.
a good coach is going to get over there and they're going to get a game plan for that power rush because
Yeah.
it's going to work. It'll work sometimes, but when you get a good coach and they can position players and say this is what we're going to do for this here, you're going to limit yourself. If you know you're good at power rushing, you got to start working on now. Let me bend and get and use my speed, or let me set you up where I'm coming in with a power rush and I spin. And that spin move that you see them young guys doing like 50, they
Oh,
spinning.
Sam got one.
Yeah. The Sam got one too. They're
Yeah.
spinning. And what happens with that is this one here. As a guard or as a tackle, I don't know what's coming my way. If all you're doing is one thing and you're just good at one thing, I know, dog, all you're gonna do is I got something set up for that. I'm just gonna settle down. I'm gonna hunker down. When you come in, I'm gonna wait till you go, and then we gonna strike. Okay, but I'm gonna give my quarterback enough time. Or if I know you bull rush, I'm gonna attack you with a running play. He bull rushes. Let's attack it. Cause he bull rush, I'm gonna hit him and let him bull rush, and boom, running back, you got space now. So it just depends. So, but Hayes is gonna do his thing, and he's gonna do
Oh,
his
he
thing
gonna do
because
his thing.
you got another dude on the other end that's eating. That guy over there got he got one. He got that juju burger, and he over there just eating. And when he eating, it's like, hey, dog, it's somebody on the other end you might want to think about. Y'all got three people over here. You might want to think over there. So it's going to be a problem. So what you're going to see when Green is pass rushing, that means if he's coming from the left or the right, what is he doing with that quarterback? The quarterback ain't got number two choices. He can step up or he can go to his where he's coming from the left, he can go to his right. And if he's going to his right, who is he going to?
Hmm.
He's running right into Hayes. He's going
Yeah,
right
hey,
in
so
because
Sam or
he,
somebody, TJ or somebody, he go, boy, he run into trouble. Put it like that.
he's run and we haven't talked about it. That's where that new linebackers coach come in. That now I thought you was going to talk. We'll talk about that later. That new linebackers coach, he said some things that you better go watch him, and you better
Oh,
go
I
watch
saw,
him. You,
I
you
saw.
saw it.
Yeah.
He did some things that now makes me excited about the linebackers because now the linebackers go. JB gonna eat. JB and Hill Green gonna eat. Their
Yeah.
numbers. Here, their numbers are gonna be big this year. Big. So for Hayes is gonna eat because Hayes has talent on the other team. He made the best decision of his life, him and Sam. Leave
Get out of Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
come here. You're gonna be
Right.
on national TV each week, and you get an opportunity to shine. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. Also, okay. That's our third player we don't talked about. Scratch him off the list. Next, Hill Green, linebacker. Hill Green. Like I said,
Professional.
I just a man against boys. He asked me. He's smart. He's knowledgeable. He always be in the right place at all
Professional.
time. He got an interception. Got an interception. Also do it. Friday night. I said, man, he gonna be something special, bro.
What I saw with Hill Green after I watched that linebackers coach and both linebacker coaches, because I got to give my boy credit too. I got to give him credit too, Coach Hart credit too. But that Coach Hart and that new guy, Headlow, the one that came from Michigan and
Right.
Alabama, he
Yeah.
different. He different. That 37, he different. What he was telling them guys and showing them guys, that that guy got some juice on him. He is different. That linebackers room, he ain't going off. You standing up watching. He attacks, and because he and thank you for that north side chainsaw gonna be fine too. Chainsaw,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
what people don't realize is this one here with Hill Green. Hill Green is a professional. If you listen to all those coaches, what they say, Hill Green talks. He's a communicator. Not only is he a communicator, Hill Green he used a clicker.
Hmm.
Hill Green used that clicker, so he knows what's going on. And people like that, you cannot keep them off the field. It's impossible because all they do is make plays. And he
Make
has
that.
worked, and I think he's worked with this guy before. So if he
Yeah.
worked
They
with him,
coach man, Mitch.
so
Yeah. I
he
saw
under
saw what he told you. No, go back. No, come on, Trev. Go again.
absolutely,
Yeah. Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
he
He ain't
knows what
playing with him.
he has a relationship with this guy, and he knows what he wants. So now for him, who you think that coach gonna feel more comfortable with? Because for him, he's like, that's my man.
Right.
If I don't play him, it says that I didn't do what I supposed to as a coach in Michigan. That's what it
Right.
says because I coached him. So if I coached him and he was legit, he he gonna play. So
Right.
Hill Green is a professional. You can't get those. You need professionals. So Hill Green is gonna get drafted. And the
Yeah.
next thing I'll say, his numbers, he's gonna eat because of those linemen. Those linemen have made his life easy.
Oh man, they so huge, bro. They take up a lot of space, man. Like I say, yeah, they gotta eat, bro. They gotta eat. All right, we don't talk about Hill Green. The next one we got on our list, the same as Preston Hall, the cornerback. I think you put man. He the second best, man. Shit, what for Travis? I say he the best cornerback on the team. Yeah, I'll definitely put him in better. He better than Travis. He a ball hawker. Every time she do a throw, well, once she do it, it was start. He throw the ball, man. He right there on him, brother. He right there on the receiver. You don't never see a receiver 5 yards in front of him or gone by him. He right there. Even that ball perfect, or he making a play, or he intercepts.
That young man, I tell people, you can say whatever you want to. He has a chip on his shoulder because everybody coming in. Oh, I played at this big school and blah blah. That dude said, "Man, I played at Liberty, and I'm coming here and I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run the show." And he is doing it. Coach Prime, I have to give them credit, man. How did they get so many? The character of these young men
Right.
is what I love. These young men have great character, and Preston Hunt. I just, if it wasn't for Travis, like you said, he he would be it because
Yeah,
his
boy.
his numbers are gonna jump off the. Ain't just his numbers. This is what's gonna jump off the page. People saw what happened last year.
Right.
All those we got so tired of that drag play, man.
Oh man.
My mama was saying, ain't that boy? Ain't all he gonna do is just slowly go across? Don't they? Can't they stop that?
They
Now that's
couldn't
my
stop it,
mama.
see?
That's my
They
mama
couldn't
saying
stop it.
that, and she's looking like, man, I'm tired of looking at this. All that boy right there, that boy right there. All he gonna do is drag across the field, and he get 10, 15 yards.
They did
So
it. Every team did. They copycat.
they caught, but that's coaching.
That
That's
coaching,
coaching.
yeah, it is.
That
They
you
watched the
ain't no
film and saw your weakness, and they took advantage of it.
and every game the same
Every
thing.
game.
Every game.
Some teams did that.
So that was great coaching. But you can't do it this year. It won't
Now,
happen this year.
now
That
they
that draft
dragging with you.
that ain't going. Well, if you do that play, it's gonna be an interception, or that receiver gonna have his legs up in the air. Y'all gonna be calling a hearse because he gonna get hit. You better not do it. If I was a receiver, I'd be like, man, you crazy. JB crossed that middle and you doing a drag, it's not gonna be nice. If you come across that middle with JB, I'll tell you what, that receiver is gonna have alligator arms because ain't no receiver taking a hit like that with JB cross that middle. It's not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
It's not
But
this year is not.
Hodge is it. Hodge is it. It's no. He has everything a team wants. He could play your nickel, he could play corner, but in the NFL they'll play him nickel and they'll love him. They'll be like, "Hey, we got you over here. We all we need is a pass rush with Hodge, and he's a professional." People do not understand what it means when we say they be like, "He says professional a lot," because it's so few of them. When you go to the NFL, you don't those guys. Every guy there is not a professional. When you
Right.
hear them, they say these guys are jerks. You can't. I ain't saying all of them. I'm just saying when you're here, it makes a difference when you get a man coming in there. And you like, wow, I don't have to worry about him. He's gonna do the right thing. He's gonna say the right thing, and he's gonna represent the organization the way it wants to be held. That's all you can
Right.
ask for. So Hodge is
That's
it.
all you got. Right. That's all you ask for, a coach. Do what's right and give it your all, man. Bring your A game, bring your best game to practice every day. Like Coach Brian say, the way you practice, that's the way you gonna play, bro. The way you practice is the way you gonna play. Now, all right, we don't talk about here green. Now, I mean, Preston Hall. We talked about Preston Hall. All right, another player that we got on our list is Shiloh. To me personally, Shiloh, he's just my favorite player on Coach Prime. I just like his charisma. I like the way he carries it. I like the way he calm around. But I also like the way he plays football. He's a physical guy. I'm not saying he's gonna get drafted in first, second, or third, but he's gonna get drafted. I promise you that. Now, in order for Shiloh to get drafted at least in the third round, what do you think he needs to do this season?
He needs what Shiloh needs to do is look at Silman Craig being a ball hawk. Stillman Craig knows how to get to the ball. It ain't about no big hit. It's about what you need to look at this. What he needs to look at is this. That big hit is cute, but what happens most of the time, you're gonna get a 15-yard penalty, or you can get ejected out the game.
Right.
So you're really opening yourself up for a whole lot of bad things with the big hit. Where you get your bang for your buck is this. That interception that he got at CSU, if he wants to
Mhm.
get drafted, those are the things that he needs to look at. Man, be like I ain't say be like his daddy, but understand like his daddy. The more I
Right.
get my hands on this ball and take it the other way, the better you're going to be because that's what the NFL wants. The NFL don't want to be players get knocked out. Those days are over with. You're paying receivers $30 million. They don't want that. They want, hey, we want this action. You get the ball, get an interception, and go the other way with it. So he's gonna be fine. And the next thing he has to get interception because it's gonna be boring back there. He's not gonna get
Yeah.
all those tackles. It's gonna be
Oh,
boring.
unless they bring him down in the box. That's the only way he gonna get them kind of tackles.
And Coach Rhymes not doing it. Coach Rhymes because he know his son. If he bring him in that box, he gonna go in there and knock somebody's head loose. He don't need that. He don't need
I
it.
hope he don't get thrown out this year because that kind of hurt their game. That's when
That,
UCLA had to make that
it,
turnaround. We
it
got kicked
turned
out.
turned it around because they were leading in turnovers with he was in the game. So all I'm saying is sometimes for Shiloh, he needs to look at Stillman Craig and understand I need more interceptions than knocking somebody's head loose. If the ball coming back there, I need to get to the ball because Travis got it. They don't pay you they didn't pay Coach Brian for tackling, but he didn't. I've never seen him miss a tackle. They paid him for getting that ball and taking it to the house. That's why they
Right,
paid him that money. And
right.
if Shiloh wants to get drafted higher, if he adds that to his bag of tricks, it's over.
Yeah, yeah. I think he gonna get drafted. I'm not saying he gonna get drafted first, second. I believe he'll go at least third or fourth round. I believe he will. If he have a good year. He gotta have a good year. He can make it off his name and who he is and who his dad is. And I think he don't have a decent career. He don't got some film out there. And plus Robert Levis is gonna help him too.
Absolutely.
Since he on that defensive coordinator on this side. So
But you
I
have,
believe he'll get drafted.
but he's talented. It ain't because
He got
shallow
talent.
talent.
Only
Shallow
thing he
talent.
needs to work on is learn how to just lock up the beam. And like you said, don't go in there for the head shot or the kill shot all the time,
Absolutely.
especially when, yeah, and he just got to work on his coverage skill a little bit better. Cause a lot of times, a lot of them games, uh, he took the wrong angle to me when I looked at the film and stuff. I think what game that was, that player caught that pass, that slant, and the cornerback fell down. I said, damn, what's
That was
Shiloh at?
Stanford. That was Stanford.
Yeah, yeah. I said, dog, what's Shiloh at? Ain't he playing safety?
Bruh,
And he wasn't nowhere
that
around.
one
I said,
that
man.
that
Then I
that
seen him
wasn't
running in the
Shiloh.
background. I
That
said,
wasn't
man, where in the
Shiloh.
world he was?
That wasn't Shiloh. That defense that they had them in down there. When that cornerback did that, it was over. It's nothing he could do. When
And
that
that, I
cornerback,
mean, no, Mister Steve. You got two back safeties. You
sir,
had
sir,
Trevor Woods on the left, and you had Shiloh on the right. I said,
sir.
he caught that. No, go look at that tape. Go look at that video. He caught that pass 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. And what's called fair. I said, dog. I said, I'm watching TV in the camera. I said, is anybody chasing him? Man, that dude got out there by the 20 and 15-yard line. He come Shiloh. I said, where he was?
Like I said, that was because you just don't imagine this
Okay,
dude.
J-Dot say it was a single high.
Yeah,
Shiloh was
yeah.
blitz. I know. Well, okay. If you say I'm gonna
Shiloh
go
wasn't
watch
even.
that
Hey,
again, I don't think he was blitzing. I
he
don't
was
know.
not.
Hold
Shiloh
on.
was lucky to even be in that play because I don't know what they were doing. I'm like, why did you're up all these points? You're up 29-0.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm
You
trying to say
should be
why he playing press coverage anyway.
exactly. It should be prevent defense. You're 20. Make them come down the field 10 of 12 plays, run
Right.
the clock for 5 or 7 minutes. Game over. They can't make them get 5 yards a pop, 2 yards a pop. But boy, that one play, man, the
It
Big
changed the
Mo
whole game
start.
to me. It changed the whole game to me, man. I
Big
said, man,
Mo
because
start.
it gave them momentum, man. I said, man, it gave them hope right there. I
Yeah.
said, man. Then they went into halftime. They came out, didn't make no adjustment. I said, they coaching staff him, boy. Prime did right, got rid of him. Okay, all right, we're gonna stay back down, but let's get off Shiloh and talk about the safety room. We don't talk about them enough. You still got the person that I'm really looking to come out this year is that number 4. He transferred from Florida State. Uh Hold on. Boy, it's so many players. What his name is, Steve?
He's
Y'all help me out. Chat Rod Man Meeting.
Travis
Number 4.
Travis J.
Travis J. That's him. Travis J. I'm looking for him to have a good year this year. I really thought this dude was gonna come out there last year and be that. I
He was
really thought
injured.
he was gonna
He
be.
was injured last year. He was injured.
He didn't heal up none last year.
Nah, he was injured. When he went in there, you could tell that interception that he did get, he was beat on that play. And he'll be bad too. But the quarterback underthrew it, he got the interception. But he was injured. He was injured. And I'll put it to you this way, B Watts. I watched them play USC. I watched them play Oregon. That quarterback, USC quarterback, I counted to 9, and he still had the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
It, it,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you don't have
Greg,
if you don't have a
Greg,
pass rush,
I remember Greg keep telling me that they had a chance to win the guys. I said, no, they
they
didn't.
didn't have a
They had a
chance.
chance to win
They,
that
they didn't have a chance.
game.
They
No, they did, man.
and I tell people the reason they didn't, and people are like, oh, they didn't. It was a mentality. They waited too late to start believing that they could win, and it was over. It was over. You have to go into games understanding, regardless of whatever happens, we're gonna find a way to win this game. When you got that mentality, you're gonna win those type of games. But you also need players. Those players they had last year, once that pressure got on them pipes bust. And they did the best that they could do, and I'll give them that. They did the best that they can do, and that's why when you have teams and you get to switch over, you got the ones who did the best that they can do. Now I need to get somebody else.
Yeah. But they got a couple more safeties back there that I think got a good chance of playing. They went in the
Riley,
playing time.
they but you also have to look at this one here. You got Riley. They put I think the boy
Yeah,
from
that Riley.
Arkansas and the
Yeah.
Arkansas, and then the boy from Vanderbilt. So and that's not counting who Coach Dre favorite. I think they got a boy from old Florida. They got a young boy from Florida that's backed up a safety. So uh, they're fine. They're fine. The only thing that we need to see is the development. So I'm like, hey, a lot of people ain't gonna get and Stoudemire. You say what you
Hey,
want
you
to.
got big, you don't got.
But Stoudemire, y'all can talk about him. Stoudemire is the real deal. And,
He
and
was
I
real
tell
good
people,
last year to me.
I told Stoudemire was it to me last year too, and he was
Yeah,
hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. I said, man, that did it, there, man. That's when they had to put Kamada in there. I said, man, stop about, but he that dog to me out there to me.
Your daddy, you're playing a position your father played, and your father
Right.
played at the highest level, and he taught you as a little young man, child growing up. And not only did he just teach you, you got genes from your dad. That dude is big, man. He is. When you look at him, he different at that cornerback and safety. If he's the type of dude, if you come across that middle and you see him, you better put your mouthpiece on because he gonna hit you. Now he can hit. So Stoudemire's the real deal. So when we talking about NFL draft picks, now he's a first, second rounder in 2 years. In 2 years, he's gonna be a first or second rounder because he's gonna be that talented. Because he has it all. He got the
He got
size,
that.
he got the mentality, he has the knowledge, and what I like about him, he believes in himself. That young because anybody else, when him and that incident happened with Coach Prime, any other kid would have left because
Left.
they'd be like, "Man, he ain't gonna give me a chance. What I did was a bad
On
spot for
national
me." Blah
TV
blah
and
blah.
all that. Yeah,
But
yeah.
but but I guarantee you, what it showed me, that young man has character, and that's the young man that I will go to war with because he did something that other kids. What him and Bentley showed me something that other kids don't show. Bentley stayed there when Bentley, most kids would have been back. Well, that dude came here, ain't been here number 3 days and took my position, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Other dudes were like, man, I'm tired. I ain't even playing. Look, this what they do. Man, I ain't playing, man. Man. But,
Yeah, they foul, man.
but,
Yeah,
yeah, but I just leave it at that. So, start my bad boy.
yeah, he
Let's
is.
go with the next one.
All right. Our last one is Travis Hunt. No brainer. What do you expect for Travis Hunt this year?
This is what I expect from Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is going to get over 1,000 yards in receiving. I see Travis Hunter is going to get eight. Travis Hunter get 8 to 12 touchdowns. I'm talking about a big season on the offensive side. Defensive side, I see Travis Hunter getting 4 interceptions, 4 to 6 interceptions because they're gonna stop passing this way. The boy Hood and McKinney gonna get all the interceptions, and Hodge because they're not gonna be throwing on Travis' side. Because once Travis goes and get 3 or 4 interceptions, the coach is gonna be like, man, he ain't embarrassing us because every time he get an interception, it's on ESPN. The other dudes get an interception, they're not playing it on ESPN. But Travis's is different. Travis stuff goes from here to there. So Travis going to have a big season. I think Travis also, if I'm looking at it, if he's teaching Shiloh how to handle balls at his top point up there, Travis might be punt returning or something. So I don't expect. I just expect surprises from him. This young man is gonna. The sky's the limit for Travis. So I just want him to go out there. Me personally, play 60 to 80 plays and then have it because I want Travis for the entire season and the playoffs. That's what I wanted for. When the championship game come around, I need Travis healthy because when championship games come, Travis has a history. If it's a championship game, Travis shows out. Period. That's just him. He's a dog, and that's Travis. So Travis, that unicorn,
Okay.
that boy special. That
I think
dude.
they can play more. I think he's gonna play more offense than defense this year.
No,
I'm
no.
serious, man. You got DJ Hood. I mean, DJ McKinney. You got Hood. You got Hard, bro. Why you think they
What?
send him out this week?
Hey,
Why you
this is
think
what
they
you have.
send him out this week?
No, but no, that was his schedule. Travis plays so much, you have to rest him. Coach Prime ain't changing his what you call it. They didn't play, and the next thing they didn't play him this week.
I'm telling you, Mystique. I believe Travis gonna play offense more than defense.
I don't
Why
think
you
so.
think? I want you to come back and say, you what you call that thing up?
What? But you got two
I'm
things
not
working
saying
here.
he ain't gonna play defense. I just say he gonna take more snaps
He's
on
gonna he's getting drafted for his defense. So Coach Prime gonna have him over that defense because he needs. And it's two things. Now he might play a couple. He might play a few more series on offense, but I would play him less on offense than
Coach Prime
defense.
would say if he was a GM, I would want Travis to play offense.
But no, if Coach Prime was a GM, he'd be playing both ways because you need a
I'm just
stopper.
telling you what he said. Now I'm telling you what Coach Prime said.
Well, if Coach, I need to hear that one because Coach Ryan will play it both ways. Coach Ryan
Okay,
said
I'm
he,
okay. I'm gonna clip it off and I'm gonna send it to you.
yeah, send it to me because he said if he
What's up,
said
Big
that, I
Warren?
guarantee you, he said that they need to be smart enough to play in both ways because Coach Ryan wanted to play both
He
ways.
did say that too.
Yeah,
But they asked him a question. He said, I don't like Trav. If I was GM, shit, I want Trav to play offense. He think he better offense.
hey, he's better.
Hey, I like him at offense better than I do defense. I didn't really do. I don't think he's big enough. I don't think he's big enough to play defense.
Oh yeah, he
Corner.
is. Oh
He's
yeah, he
smart.
is.
He's smart. He's smart. He's smart. I get him. He got all the football. He got all the football intelligence that he is in an athlete that I've seen.
But what you have to realize this one here when
But
you
when
can
he on
close this
offense,
when you can close the side of a field off in defense, man, that's priceless. You got to play them on defense because if you look at these cornerbacks, the way they get toasted, you don't. You need him. You need Travis. They didn't want Travis to play in that other game because of a couple reasons. Travis meant you can't run your offense because Travis knows your offense and the defense. So when Shador and them is out there, Travis hurt him because they like, man, with Travis over there, Travis know the play before we even do it. So he's gonna mess a whole lot of stuff up. Get him out of there. Now you can run your sets because you don't have a player that knows your plays and go from there. So those are the kind of things you need to have. And I'm like, man, Travis is it. He playing
he is.
cornerback. He playing DB. So you
Oh,
can
oh yeah. Yeah. He gonna play. He gonna play that now. He gonna play that. I'm not saying he ain't gonna play. He gonna play. I just think he gonna play more on offense than defense
but why
this year.
would you play it? Why would you play more offense when you got more weapons on offense than you do defense?
Because he got three. They got three cornerbacks just as good as Travis on that defensive side.
But no, but I ask you again.
Because Travis gonna be Shador. He gonna be really. He gonna be Shador number one target. Because he was there last year.
I
He was
understand.
going.
I
If
understand that.
Travis had a guy hurt last year, he'd have been 1,000 yard receiver
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
and 10 touchdowns.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Go back
With
and watch.
Weaver out there.
Hey, I'll put it to you this way. Even with the games that he was hurt and didn't play, if Travis would have made some of those 50-yard bomb plays that the
Oh, he
Buccaneers
dropped
that
some now. Yeah, yeah, he
yeah,
did drop some. Yeah, yeah.
Travis had I think 4 or 5 passes
I
that was
know
over
three.
50.
I saw three that he could have caught. He even
Absolutely.
had two in one game.
And that TCU game he had one
Yep,
that he went like this in. They said that it wasn't
right.
a catch. He had two in TCU, and then one would should do it underthrew him or overthrew him. Travis would have 1,000 if the games that I saw. Travis would have 1,000 games even with the injury. So 1,000 yards ain't nothing for Travis. Travis gonna get that. Travis gonna get that. But what I will say is this one here: when you have the weapons that they do on offense, you want to get those young players in there who are earning it, like Jordan at number 80, Miller, Michael, and Timmons, and players like that. You want to get them in there because you want to ensure next year those players are going to be ready, and you also have that those players coming in, and those are things that I would look at. I want to have it where Travis going to do his thing this year, but I still need to get them young boys ready for next year because they need to be even better with the quarterback that we got coming in.
Mm. I don't think them young boys getting fit in you, bro.
Hey, Miller gonna play. Draylon Miller gonna play. I can tell you that. And I watched it today. He
Who?
scored a touchdown. Draylon Miller
Who?
playing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He good ball player.
Yeah,
I
he's a
think
very
Lily
good
told.
ball player.
I think Lily said they try to narrow it down to 6 wide receivers. Six.
I,
Somebody was asking him was it 6 to 8. He said six. He
I'm not
knows
even
six.
counting. I'm not even counting that six because they'll do six, but you know just like I know them nagging injuries, them hamstrings, them ankles and stuff like that. If you're within them first six and you got an ankle injury, you ain't playing. Because why would they put an injured player in there and you got that young man right behind you that that's running a
Yeah.
thousand miles
Still
per
did
hour?
say 6 to 8. Yeah, you're right,
Yep,
J Dot. Yeah, I heard
yep.
that. Yeah.
So I'm not even worried about that. It's gonna be what. what Phillips is doing is this one here. When he says 6 to 8, he's putting pressure on them. You're gonna have to speed up your process. You don't have no room to be sitting around here going to the club and doing all this other stuff. You're gonna have to put your face in that book. You're gonna have to be in that room where you're gonna have to be in that room where you're studying, clicking to understand that we need to position ourselves for when my number is called, I'm executing. So that's all that is. And it's smart. Why
I
would you
don't
tell
know. I think I'm gonna disagree with that one, bro. I gotta
tell
go.
me tell me what you think. Tell me what you think that's not smart. Tell me.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that. I think that they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna play the 6 wide receiver
No, what I'm saying is this one here.
unless,
They
like
get
you said, unless an injury come up.
Yeah, yeah, and it's fine to do that. But what I'm saying is this one here. They're going to start off with that. We're going to play 6 receivers. But what you're going to see is this one here. It starts off with, hey, we're doing 6, but you're going to see that 7, that 8, and that Nate person coming up where they're going to start improving to such a level. You're going to be like, man, we got to put that boy in there. If Miller in practice and Michael in practice, and they just showing out each practice and they're improving each week, or that Jordan guy, number 80, and all you do is see him make plays, you're going to have to now, we're going to have to increase people who are going into the game. And it opens up doors for you because now when someone, coach be like, you're not a good, for example, they'll say, hey, man, your numbers been down, your production down, it'll hurt you. If you go out there and your numbers are down and this young boy here in practice lighting it up, man, I got to
Mhm.
sit you down. I got to
What
sit
you
you
think?
down.
What you think? What's going on with Baby T.O.? I don't want to see him no more.
Didn't they say he was coming back from an injury?
Oh, that was going on.
Yeah, they say he was coming back for it, but he made Baby T.O. made a play in well off. I saw him today. He made a nice play too. Nice play. But that's where I go with this one here, B Watts. We all worried about we ain't see this and we ain't see. That's the talent level you have right now. He's saying 6 people, but what's that doing for Baby T.O. who's sitting over there? Ain't one of the 6. It's pushing him. He's playing harder. Coach, what do I need to do to play? Coach, what do I need to do here? And all it does is it improves your team. It also puts pressure on Jimmy. If you see Jimmy different. Jimmy Horn is different right now. Jimmy Horn,
Right.
I saw the video today. Jimmy scored 2. Jimmy different. Jimmy
Boy,
getting
he
the ball
running
and just
by
throwing it.
everybody.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time you see him, every time I see him catch a ball, he back that. It look like shot by himself. That boy done shot by him so fast, but they ain't know he was coming.
But B Watts, that's why I'm going with what I'm saying. Because
I hear,
of that,
I hear.
now he got pressure. Jimmy knows if Jimmy get himself or he pulls something, it might be a minute for Jimmy getting the game. Because now you got Timmons. Timmons smiling.
Ooh, yeah,
When
he
Timmons smiling. Now if you watch number 80 getting first in there with the
I saw that.
first straight. He's in there. He's making plays. So all I'm saying is this one here. If you slip, mama, there go that man. You got dudes behind you that's eating. So all I'm telling you is that wide receiver room is, if I'm them young men, this is what I do. I wouldn't listen to my friends tell my man, you should be starting, man. I wouldn't take that. I said, man, dude, you need to get away from me. You do not have my best interest in that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my head down. I'm gonna put my hard hat on. I got my lunch pail. I'm gonna be the first one in practice. In that study room, I'm gonna be the last one to leave that building. I'm gonna get every rep I can get on that practice squad or whatever I need to do. I'm going to show them that I should be in that game. And then what's going to happen when your time comes, you're going to be ready to do what you need to do. So that's what they got to do. And that's what I like. But if you go in there and you start soaking and feeling sorry for yourself, you done, because Coach Prime don't feel sorry for none of them. You go in
right.
there and you ain't trying to do your best and do what you're supposed to be the betterment of that team, you done. So get your hard hat, baby. Cause them days of coach playing, tell me, oh, coach ain't playing nobody. If you don't earn it, you ain't getting it.
I agree. I agree. All right, we don't talk about the players that 7 or 8 players that Coach Ryan say he might think get drafted. on the defense side of the ball. So let's switch this thing to season opener is approaching against North Dakota State. We got 9 days. Tomorrow will make it 8 days before Colorado play their first game. Hey, if you're tuning in right now, if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it if you do. Don't forget on Thursday, 8 o'clock a.m. p.m. I got Greg said it, and on Sunday I'm coming back with Raw Demand Media, Coach Dre, Steve Woodland, and I got some guests. It's my pregame show. I got Uncle Neely gonna come up. I got Jake and RK or DNBR, and I got Duke the Scoop
Oh, that's good
also
too.
gonna pull up, and I got Colton, the life of football,
Yeah.
also gonna join on the panel. So they're gonna be my first panel ever doing, and it's gonna be my last. I don't do panels. Yeah, I just don't. So I'm gonna get them all up at one time. I was gonna spread it out all week, but I said, boy, I don't want to do this no all week. So I just said,
Good.
hey, I'm gonna get everybody together at one time. We're gonna go at it and get ready for Thursday. So that's what I got going on. So now, North Dakota State. Mr. Woodland, I watched a video late last night, North Dakota State. I was talking to Greg about it. What's up, Greg? I don't know if you tuned in or not. Uh, uh, I was watching North Dakota State. It's a play they run. The center, he started off with the guard,
And he pulls.
and then he jump up to that second level and cut off that linebacker. He,
Mm-hmm.
they the only center I see that'll turn their body
Mm-hmm.
to this way or whatever which way they run. That
Mm-hmm.
quarterback will take that ball. They have two running backs in the backfield. They go up through the A gap and the B gap.
Mm-hmm.
That quarterback would take that ball. I thought he was gonna hand it off. He don't hand it off. He get right behind them and he run the ball. And he ain't no little dude. He a
No, he's
big
big
guy.
dude. He a big dude.
That's why I keep trying to tell everybody it's gonna be crucial. It's gonna be imperative that they have the linebacker group in there that will attack. Attack, attack, attack. I don't care if it's Bentley. I don't care if it's Trevor Wood. I don't care who it is. Whoever that linebacker is, if Shadoza can take on two of those and free them up, they got to make that title, bro. Because I'm telling you, I saw they ran that play 2 times in a row. And each time they got 12 yards more off.
Yeah, and they conference. They play power football. I watch them.
Yeah.
I love their mentality. Their mentality is power football. So it's a good thing for them. But you got to realize you dealing with some grown men. You're dealing with some grown men, and not only that, what you're going to have is this one here. Coach Prime them is going to have this video of these individuals and the plays that they run. The quarterback that I saw, because you got two, they got the backup quarterback. Now the backup quarterback can run too. That brother they got back there, he can run.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think number 7. Yeah, he can run. And when he's in
I
the
didn't pay
game,
no
he's
attention.
running.
I got to take him out then.
Yeah, when he's in the game, he's running. And when I tell you he can take it to the house, he can take it to
Mhm.
the house. But I will say this one here: when JB hit him, JB gonna hit him. They ain't gonna run too much. They ain't gonna be running too much because when you gonna take that kind, they're not gonna take that. It's a different kind of hit. It's a different kind of hit
It
when you
just,
get hit by.
yeah.
I'm telling you what I know.
I
I
see.
JB, you hear JB when JB hear you, you hear that clack all the way up in the stands. You like, was that a gunshot? Did he
Hey,
shoot you?
hey, when Webster hits you, you gonna be hit.
But that's my point. That quarterback can do that, but will he be able to make it out of that entire game doing that? I don't think so. This year, Colorado is not the team to do that. And then I'll put it to you this way: Hayes and Green are just sitting there smiling. If you do some foolishness like that and coach, because what you're telling me that center is gonna leave that guard position wide open where coach sit right there and coach 1-on-1. Coach, as quick as he is, get in there in that backfield, man, you got problems. You got
Yeah,
problems. And then you got Hayes and Green on that edge. Tell my man, I'm eating. And if you want to, they can bring in another linebacker. Why am I put this doggone DB over here? We could put JB over there. Let's put
right.
JB over there as another linebacker on the edge. You can do all kind of
All
things
kind of
because
things.
because you know, JB, all we want you to do is go straight. When you hit him, put him on his back. So I watch North Dakota State, but I tell people all the time, South Dakota State is the best team in that
Oh
conference.
yeah, yeah,
Period.
they are.
Period. They
Yeah,
do not have an NFL quarterback. When they won all those games, they had NFL quarterbacks, and then they also last year they lost a lot of good players, and when their coach left. So
right.
it's a different team. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that they're not going to be
new coaching
competitive.
staff, head
Yep,
coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator, all of them.
receiver,
At first,
and then
yeah,
they got
all
an
of them. First
injury,
year
and
coach.
then they got a couple of injuries to running back and something else. So, uh, with all of that being said, is this one here? Colorado need to come in there with this mindset. They coming in our house to put their feet on our table, and I be darned if I let a grown man with some dirty boots from North Dakota come in here and put his foot on my table and eat off my table. It's not gonna happen. They need to get their foot, put it on their throat, and ride that bison all the way to North Dakota. So that's what they need to do. They need to show the world, if you come to Colorado, we gonna beat the brakes off you.
Yeah, they need to
This
jump
the
on,
on-
man.
this the only time we can beat you, in which the police can't do nothing to us. This is what they need to do.
It's
I'll be
legal.
like, boys. I'll be like, boys. This is the only time you can whoop somebody, and the police can't do nothing to you. Have at them. Get them. If they want to come around and make little videos about CU, beat the brakes off them. JB, every time that quarterback do it, code red, code red. He need to see stars. He need to see stars. So that's all I'm saying. I look for a good game. I look for a good game at the first two quarters. I see a good game at the first two quarters. But that third quarter, I'm telling you right now, if they got an 8 point, what you call it, I'm going straight to the bank. I see them moving. I see that scoreboard moving, because for me looking at it, power football with CU should be running down their throat, uh, over the top. That free safety they got, they tell me, oh, he good, but he has
Oh
issues with
man,
moving in space. He has issues with moving in space.
right.
And when you got the speed that CU has, Jimmy Horn gonna be smiling. Jimmy
Oh
now
yeah, they're
just
gonna
need to
run by
go in
them.
there and eat. Take it serious. Don't go in there, because them boys will hit you now. Don't go in
Yeah,
there playing. They will hit you. But go in there, take it serious. We going to knock your teeth out your mouth, and we gonna party like it's 1999 after this game.
yeah. I think they safety out, and I think they right tackle gonna be out.
Yep.
They gonna kind of hurt them. But anyway, when you look at North Dakota State and the physicality they're gonna bring to the game, and you look at Colorado, the physicality they gonna bring to the game, some got to give.
Some got
Some
to
got
give.
to give. If North Dakota don't have no passing game, they down by 10 or 14 points in the first. Boy, I'm telling you, man, they gonna be a drug team. I'm telling you, they can't go down 10, 14, or 17 points by the second quarter, because they're gonna put their quarterback in a place that he don't want to be with the pass rusher that we have.
You even they cannot turn the ball over. They cannot. If they do, it's gonna be that rolling, rolling on the river, rolling. You can get Ike Turner ready, baby. Ike S can get ready. If they slip up and get down 14 points, you can call the Hogs. The Hogs is on you. My grandmama used to be in there snoring. You can call the Hogs, baby. It's over.
Can't call it
It's
all
over. She
this.
done. She done. She in there call. Hey, she in there calling. I'm like, grandmama, you boy, shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't need to be in a grown folk. But you can call the Hogs. It's over.
You call it. Well, hey, they ever let Jimmy Horn get by themselves? Scoot, scoot. I'm gone. They gonna be like the Migos at the end
But
of their song. Da, da, da. I'm gone. They
but
gonna
not
throw
but
their hand up. Boy, I'm gone, man. Hey,
oh it
hey, like that song you said the other night. Hey, when I move, you move.
just like that. Hey,
Hey, when I move, Shadur,
when
when
I
I move, you move.
just like that. But but for CU, what we want to see is fundamentally disciplined
Yeah, they got to
football.
be good. Yeah.
That's what you want to
Can't beat
see. And
themselves, man. They can't beat themselves.
You don't want to. You don't want to see what you
What's up,
don't
Miss
want to
Pop?
see is bad football. And what you mean by bad? You're getting penalties. You're getting late hits. You're
Right.
going in there getting personal. You don't want that. You
Yeah.
just do. It's not a good look. What you want to
Right.
come in there, we're like they did against TCU. They looked outstanding as far as smooth game. You want a smooth game where it's like, boom, we're in here. We look like we practice, and we're presenting ourselves the right way. So that's what I want to see. The score, I could care less about the score. You just need to win. But I don't see it close. And hear me when I say I don't see it close. Colorado need to come in and dominate because the talking over
They
with.
do.
The
Yeah, it's not
talking,
over.
the talking,
It's time to
dog.
play football.
Coach Prime, then y'all, he done got the talent. He
Right.
got the coaching.
Right.
I'm not listening. Hear me what I'm saying, B Watts. I'm not coming in here. I'm not gonna have no excuse. If they turn around and don't do what they supposed to, I'm gonna come here and say, man, I'm totally disappointed. They went there. They thought that
Hey, you gotta call it like you see it, man.
yeah,
We gotta call
I'm
it
gonna
like you
call it
see
like
it.
I see it,
You gotta call it like you see it.
I'm gonna call it like I see it,
It's
and I'm
up
gonna
to them.
tell them you need to quit reading clippings when you ain't won nothing. Even when you win the national, you don't read them. What you supposed to be doing, I tell folks all the time, hungry people, you can tell who hungry. When you look at certain things, you like, man, that boy, that hungry. When you look at, I go Mayweather. When have you ever saw another boxer outcondition Money Mayweather? Tell me when. Out of all of his fights, there ain't one fight where somebody was in better condition than Money Mayweather.
I mean, he don't want any fight, so
I ain't talking about winning the fight. You'll never see anyone outcondition him because it's a mentality. It's a mentality. Ray Lewis said the same thing. If this team is real and they're doing what they're supposed to, they should be running to that ball like wild dogs. Every
yeah.
play, you should see 7, 8 people running to that play, getting a taste of that quarterback. That quarterback should smell, see you. That quarterback should be over there. He should be crawling like Shadua was crawling in that UCLA game. If that quarterback is not crawling like Shadua was, we got a problem. I'm gonna say, Houston, we got a problem because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. If you're talking about you're going to the NFL, hear me. If you're saying you're going to the NFL, a team like North Dakota State, no disrespect to them, you should dominate.
They should
Period.
dominate.
You should
I think
dominate.
me and Greg been saying that ever since that we heard about the game. They should dominate him. They out there blow up that cone. Hey, do it real fast and get it over with.
I like Miss Johnson. You're right. A win is a win, and I agree with you. But
But it's
when
how
you
you win.
but it's how you win. You got to win a game where you're disciplined and everything else. But I'm just counting it as a win. A win is a win. But I also say this one here: when you're at home and you lost like 7 of your last 8 games last year, you're at home. The world disrespecting you. The world is telling you you are not this here and you're not that good, and that you mean nothing by fine bomb and everything else. That you guys are nothing. You need to come in there and to show the world you're not going to disrespect us. You're not going to speak against my name. And when you do that, what's going to happen? Everybody going, everybody love a winner. When they start winning, oh man, boy, I knew it. I knew they had to tell. Man, shut up talking to me. You ain't know nothing. You was saying you was on that fence. You like old 45. You want it both ways. You want to,
Yeah,
hey, it was great when I had it, but now it's bad. Man, you can't have both
yeah,
ways. It
yeah.
is what it is. But I'll leave that alone. But my thing goes with this one here. CU need to handle their business and quit. It ain't gonna be no talking for me because if they go in there and don't do what they supposed to, I'm gonna sit here right here. I'm like, man, stop all that talking. Stop all that talking. Let's get to business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got to go out there and handle business, Mr. Woodland. They can't take them lightly. They got to come and play now. They got to
Hmm.
come play no matter when they play. Every game they got to come and play, but they should be prepared. But this the first game. You don't have a whole year to think about this thing. You know how the season ended, how things went in the off season. Also, man, it's time to come out there and put up a shutting. Yeah, ain't
But I
no more talking. They got to play, bro. The coaches
but I
got to coach.
and the
The
players
coaches
got the
got the coach. I believe in that defense coach. I believe in them.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't Warren Sapp said, I'm a damn, I'm gonna come out here. You heard me, that what you got? He just said that I'm a damn y'all come out here and make me look like that. And I believe in D. Lewis. I believe they gonna coach that defensive front up. And
But
the
I
offensive
believe in
line
Phil.
can come
Now I
out.
believe in
They
Phil
come out and
Lodar
be
too.
dominant. Huh?
I believe in Phil Lodar too.
Yeah, I
I'm
believe
a
it.
believe in Phil. I'm a believe in Phil. This is the only thing I'm gonna add is this one here, B Watson. I'll shut my big mouth. If they talking about all this stuff they want to change, this is why Coach Prime and Coach Prime hits it every time. What's your why? If you're talking about you want to get your mother out of poverty or your family out of poverty, you got to show up, man. You got to play like wild dogs, man. I don't get it. You, I'm coming out there, man. I'm out of my mind because I want to take my family places that they've never been. I want to put them on yachts. I want to put them where they can fly across the world. I want to put them in the nicest neighborhoods. And the only way you're gonna do that, you got to hit another man in his mouth, and you got to make him like it. And that's just it. And so with CU players, if they don't come out and do that, that tells me everything I need to know about them. You don't have a want. You don't have a want. You gotta. It'll be nice. I don't want to. It'll be nice. When I told my wife I'm gonna put you in this here house, that's a want. She in
Hmm.
that house. When I told the kids they can have that's a want. They gonna get it because that's what they. That's a want. You want to put people in different situations, you got to go out and sacrifice certain things so that they can get it. If she wants to get a certain thing, she can get it because that's a want that I'm going to take care of that. All I'm saying for these young men, what is your want? And if you don't have a want and you don't have a reason, we're going to see on Thursday. We're going to see. We're going to see the ones with a want because I can tell you right now, Travis, two, and Shiloh, and your boy Benson, I can tell you right now, and Tyler Johnson, them guys, and Chadoz, I'm gonna put Chadoz in there. I would and Hodge. It's certain one and Selma Craig. I can go and name a few. I believe in them guys, and I think
Yeah,
they're gonna do their thing.
I believe them too. I believe they'll come out. I believe they're gonna have a good year this year. I just think it's their year. I expect
Oh,
them
it's
to go
their
out
year.
there. I believe Damian Lewis, Phil Loho, Dancing, and
Warren Sapp.
Lewis gonna hold them accountable. I believe they will.
Oh, they might not be happy. This is what I'll tell them. A winning team, when you're not happy, that's a good thing because you should be uncomfortable and you should be unhappy because when they blow out North Dakota State, they shouldn't be happy about that. We should have did that. That's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
When we go to Nebraska and beat Nebraska, what am I happy about that for? That's what we supposed to do. You got to get in that mindset. Man, I'm not happy about winning that game. I supposed to. And I
Supposed to
said I was
win.
gonna win it. That's what we
Yeah.
supposed to do.
Right.
I want to see people mad. Man, why you man, I'm mad because we should have put 70 on.
Exactly. There you go. Should have put Seth down.
We
That's
should
the
have put
attitude they need
70
to
on.
have, man. That's the
Hey,
attitude they
we
need to have.
and if you don't have that attitude, what's going to happen, you're going to be in games like a Stanford, and you're going to have teams where they think they can beat you. But when
Yeah.
you're in games, and I'll give you an example, Michigan last year, bruh, when have you ever seen a team run the ball in the second half 23 consecutive times and ran it down a team that was ranked number 2 in the country, ran it down their throat?
Right.
You don't see that. That's a mentality.
Yeah,
And
they got it in their heart.
you need that mentality. If you come, and boy, I love this person. Jimmy Johnson said, boy, Jimmy Johnson, that boy, Jimmy Johnson at the when he was with the Miami Hurricane, it all goes with this one here. Don't be happy with just getting by. This is in life. Hear me, people in podcast land. Quit being happy with being average. It's so many blessings out there for people who are going above and beyond. Quit being happy being average. I tell folks all the time, I don't want to be comfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. And the reason I want to be uncomfortable, when I'm uncomfortable, it makes me get off of my butt because that way I don't like that feeling because I love that, to say, hey, I took care of something. But that uncomfortable feeling makes me, man, I got work to do. When I'm
Right.
uncomfortable, I got work to do. I can't stay in this. I can't stay here. I got to get to that comfort zone. But when I get to that comfort zone, I need to get my standards up higher. I need to get my expectations. I need to get my goals up higher. I need to get different goals because I need to get uncomfortable again to get to that next level. And that's what
Right.
CU needs to realize. You got to get to your 3-0 means nothing. 4-0 means nothing. You are looking at the big picture. Let's get to 5-0. Let's dominate. And let's go out there. And when teams come out there, they know that it's an L, and that's what you're doing.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I agree with you 100%, man. Hey, man, it's a good show tonight. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I know I went over my time. Didn't mean to hold you this long, Mr. Woodland. But hey, we were rolling, bro. We were rolling. But
Hey, I got my girl on TV, and I got to get to my girl in a few.
yeah, that's why I said I gotta go.
I,
That's why I'm looking at it now online. I
hey,
gotta go. I
I
gotta go. I gotta go.
I
But
got to get to my girl,
yeah, I know. But I appreciate
Michelle
you, brother.
O.
Yeah, that's right. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for stopping by and checking us out. Uh, thank everybody once again for hitting the like button, subscribers, all of my subscribers. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Mr. Whitaker, Dwayne Whitaker? But I appreciate each one of you once again. I also appreciate Mr. Woodland. We had a good show tonight. We'll thank y'all for coming by, hearing what we had to say, and putting your comments in the chat. We really appreciate it. But now I got to go check out Michelle Obama, see what she's talking about. I hate to leave y'all, but hey, just want to say, don't forget Thursday, Greg said, and
Yeah.
Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be back. All right. Miss Willis, appreciate you, man. Have a good night.
Have a good one. Enjoy.
All
Let's go
right.
watch this DNC, baby.
That's right, man. We gotta go see what's going on in the world, though,
In
man.
the world, let's check it out
That's
and
right,
get
brother.
knowledge, baby. Get knowledge. Get
That's
understanding.
right, man. Like I said, it was a great show, Mr. Steve. Always
Thank you.
see you again Thursday. I mean, Sunday, with the panel. Looking forward to hearing what you got to say, my brother. Same here. Y'all be
Have a
blessed.
good one, B Watts.
Yes, sir. Thank you.